Hi, everybody, and welcome to Them Wise Girls. I'm your girl, Jada.
And I'm Lala. Thank you for tuning in with us this evening.
How are you doing? How is everyone? How's little Liam and Baby Princess Peach in the building?
Well, we are all doing good, and little Liam is actually here right with me. So if you hear any cooing and cawing, it is little Liam.
Hey, Liam.
We're all doing good, though. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I had a pretty good week. My week wasn't too bad. Was able to get with a few friends between Wednesday and Friday, so that was nice. It was good. It was good, seeing them because it's been a minute. As you know, last week I went into New Edition. That was my first concert I've been to since the pandemic. It was popping. It was bananas. And it was really, really good. Like, I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. Like, Jodeci is older now. So, but they was giving me Forever My Lady, okay? They was giving it to me. They were, and honey, you know who really outshined? And I said, oh, I love it. Uncle Charlie Wilson.
Really?
Honey, he had a knee replacement on both knees, and you would have never known the way he was up there dancing and moving.
He's a bionic man.
Baby, he was doing it up. He gave a show. And of course, who I went for New Edition, they gave me life. I absolutely enjoyed their show. But I do have to say this. Oh, you know who I saw? Let me say this before I say what I was going to say. I believe I saw Tara from Love and Hip Hop, New York. I believe that was her when I was leaving the bathroom. It looked like her. And I really do believe it was her, because I think she's very pretty, but she's very petite in person. She's little. I didn't think she was that small in person. But when I was leaving the restroom to go back to my seat, I saw her standing there. But I'm going to say this, and I don't know how the people may feel about this, but I'm gonna say,
oh Lord,
I understand why we as women go to concerts in these skinny high heels, whether they be boots or heels themselves, because remember, you're walking on like concrete, you're going up and down stairs. Like, I can understand that if maybe you're in like the skybox and you don't have to do much walking, you're not walking up and down stairs, you're in a private skybox. But when you're legitly in the stands with everybody else, I'm like, why are you girls? And they have skinny heels on. I'm not talking thick. I'm talking them skinny heels.
The little stiletto heels.
Yes, honey. And I'm like, oh, they are brave, because that can't be me. I'm too scared to be doing stuff like that. This girl in front of us, she had on those skinny heels. And I was like, oh, baby, please don't fall. I don't want to be a witness to you falling down them steps, because it won't be pretty. But I'm trying to figure out why. Is that a thing? Is that something that people do? I don't know.
They think people really care about how they look in the dark. And, they just don't care about falling down the steps.
Okay. So
I will say
what it is.
When we were younger, we used to do some crazy things. I don't think we ever quite wore stiletto heels to a stadium.
No, not to a concert. I always wore sneakers or flats, because my mindset was always, if I got to get up and run.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to run. I don't want to be like, hopping along or whatever the case may be. I want to be able to fully run. I already can't run now. I'd be like, so I don't need nothing else stopping me.
I agree with you. Me neither. Speaking of running, and not to change the subject, but I will tell you this. I've been exercising.
Yes, you have. You've been so determined, and I'm so proud of you.
I've been going straight since February 2nd, only taking Sundays off. Every day I work out.
You better work, girl. You getting some already.
I will tell you, I want to tell you, as well as our family and friends, about the Xbox Connect. If you do not have it, you will want to get it. Back in the day, what was that other game?
Wii.
It was yes, the Wii game system had a game that the Xbox Connect had. It's a sports game where you can play tennis, you can play football, baseball, things of that nature. Well, baby, let me tell you, I have been an addict since yesterday. I have been an addict on that game. I've been skiing, I've been playing tennis and baseball, and you can really feel it. Like you really feel it. I put my watch on the, okay, not hands up, thumbs up for the iPhone watch makers. They actually thought about gaming programs and how to calculate the calories that you burn. Did you know
I didn't
that?
know
Okay,
that.
I didn't know that, but it is a setting in your watch. You go to your activities, your physical activities setting. It's the person or the man that looks like he's running in green. And you can set it for indoor treadmill walking. You can set it for outdoor walking. You can set it for climbing. You can set it for the, oh my goodness, the E one.
The elliptical?
Elliptical, thank you. I'm like the E one. And there's also a console gaming setting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Calculates. Yes, I didn't know that either. And something just said, oh, well, I'm burning all this energy doing this. I wonder how I can accurately calculate my steps and things. And sure enough, shout out to Apple. They have this setting on your iWatch. So
oh, wow. Shout outs to Apple.
Shout out to Apple. Hey, you want to sponsor us.
Shout outs to Apple. Thank you, Apple.
Yes, so I just wanted to tell you that speaking of running, I have been doing that and it feels great. So if you haven't already, check out the Xbox Connect and get the sports game diskette, I guess. Actually, we have the disc, but you can also download games.
Right.
So definitely download the game, guys.
Okay, really make sure you guys go out and you get it. Make sure you purchase that, honey, so y'all can all get summer ready with us, because we about to get summer ready.
That's right.
Hey.
Summer body ready.
Yeah. Speaking of the summer, I know you sent to me that City Island is opening up a Black-owned soul food restaurant out there. Right when you cross over, seafood restaurant. They actually already have one establishment here in Queens. Well, in Queens, I'm in Brooklyn. They have one in Queens. They already have their first establishment. They've been trying to get in City Island for a while now. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly where it's at, because I go to the First Restaurant Lobster House right when you cross over the bridge to your left. And then there's an ice cream shop. And I'm trying to think maybe it's the place that's a little further down to your right. But they do have an establishment in Queens, which I would like to try and see how it is, because the food does look amazing. And it's just nice to know that they're out there in City Island now. That's going to be amazing, especially with the spring and summer coming. You know, business is going to be booming. So that's going to be really cool. I'm excited about that.
I'm telling you, I sent you that. And if you remember, I was like, I'm shocked that they even let them in there, because I hate to say it. City Island, although we would go eat out there, unfortunately, you would never really see African-American establishments out there. It was truthfully like, blocked up. Right. And to have them there, I think is really a step in the right direction. Right. I just hope that that they're able to remain in business and do well. And truthfully, I'm sure that you recognize this. A lot of seafood spots are popping up all over the place.
Absolutely.
Seafood boil spots.
Yes.
And they don't really sell fresh seafood. They sell frozen seafood.
Yeah.
And some places know how to properly cook it, but there are plenty of places that don't. And the seafood is chewy.
Exactly.
So I hope that they get their seafood fresh and they're able to really cook it well. And I want it to be a reputable place, not a place where they be like, oh, Black people open this up and it's nasty,
Right, so, right. No, I agree with you.
Guys, I hope that you guys do well. And I hope that me and Jade and Nelly, them wise girls,
can make it and come to the establishment, because I'm with you on that. A lot of the places, because we have a bunch that opened up here. There's one right by the house. There's another one not too far, but like you said, it's frozen seafood. It's not fresh seafood. So that totally makes a huge difference in regards to the taste of the seafood. There is this place though in Brooklyn on Bedford that does use fresh seafood. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name. When I think of the name, I'll put it in when I post the video so you guys could check it out. And it's really, really good. Oh, it's so good. You just sitting there licking on them crabs, looking on them. you just, it's just amazing like that. So not every place, like you said, does that. So when they do it, I really appreciate it because I love me some seafood. I love seafood. So we definitely would love to check it out. Maybe we could hit the one out in Queens or the one in City Island. But we definitely would love to check it out and, give you guys our thoughts on it, possibly in the near future. So that will always be amazing.
And if you check it out before we do, let us know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We definitely want to know about that.
Now, I do want to digress. I should have mentioned this earlier because it was on the same topic, but being that my memory, it just came.
It's okay. We could go all over the place and we won't come right back to where we need
baby
to be.
Brain, please forgive me.
It's okay. I have no baby and my brain be all over the place. Okay.
So I was just remembering, speaking of concert, the New Edition concert that you just went to, I wanted to ask you, did you hear about the Maxwell concert?
Actually, yes, they actually had it on the screen. They had it for Maxwell, Joe, and Kim, I believe. Let me double check because I don't want to tell y'all no story, but I know it's definitely Joe. I believe it's with them.
I just can't remember if it was Kim or Carl Thomas. My memory.
I know mine too.
So upset. I just found out about it. And B, like, I can't go to a concert. I have a baby. But speaking of concert, did you have any concerns being in the arena? Being that we're still technically in COVID?
So let me tell you. So I was very anxious, I'm not gonna lie, about being around so many people because it's been such a long time since I've been at a concert. I think the last concert I went to was Auntie Anita, and that was in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been some time since I've been to a concert. So I was very concerned, very anxious. As soon as I got there, I had to go to the little ladies' room because I was that anxious. My nerves were hitting in.
That's a wise
I was the nerves, and my mother says, "Your nerves bad?" And I'm like, no, they're not bad. But deep down inside, they were. But it wasn't bad. I would say the people behind us kept their mask on. I kept my mask on the whole time. My mom kept her mask on. My brother, he liked to live his life, so he didn't keep his mask on. And there were other people who didn't have their mask on, but they did check your vaccination status. You had to show it to them and all that stuff.
Oh, they did.
And I was okay. Once I got there and got settled, I was fine. I didn't feel a way. I had 2 masks on. So I felt all right. I didn't feel too bad. I didn't feel like, oh, I have to leave. I felt like, okay, I'm okay now. I'm fine. It's just having that mask on the whole show tires you out because you up there trying to scream and then you're doing those things. So for me, it's like, okay, I wasn't feeling that too much, but I was okay. And it was a packed house. It was a sold out show. So, it was, one of those things. But other than that, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Well, you rest assured, you put my fears to bed.
Yeah, it was good. If my mother went, clearly we was all right because I didn't think she was gonna go, but she went and she was okay. She kept her mask on and she was fine. So that was good.
Good. And did you see Jasmine Sullivan is in concert?
Let me tell y'all about that. I was so sad.
And Erykah Badu.
So sad. I was
Concert
trying to
Arena.
get tickets for Jasmine. I could not get a ticket. I was on the
Really?
computer early in the morning. There was like 400 people in front of me. Mind you, I signed on
Wow.
like 15 minutes prior, but a lot of people had that issue. It was the bots in Ticketmaster. So I had the
Wow.
same fear for New Edition, but New Edition, I got right in and was able to get tickets. But Jasmine, I was
Wow.
not. Mind you, I went and saw her in 2015,
Hmm.
standing room only, paid like 20 something dollars for the tickets. I was able to get
Wow.
tickets 1, 2, 3. You see how things can change in an amount of years, or whatever a song or artist puts out
Yes.
that people relate to and they like, oh, I love her. Now they want to go see her. But she just had to cancel a few shows because she ended up with COVID. Wishing you a speedy
Oh.
recovery, Jasmine, because you know that ain't no joke. So she had to cancel
Mm-mm.
a couple of shows because of COVID. So I
Wow.
wanted to go see her. She's going to be right here at King's Theater in Brooklyn. So you know I felt the way about that. But it was the
Yes.
bots. The bots like took over. I couldn't get a ticket.
Well, I got to tell you this. There is a show that comes on TV that unfortunately the guy has now passed away. That Michael, I can't remember. He just recently died within the last year. They found him dead in his bathroom.
Whoa.
He was the actor that had
Oh, I know who you're
cut.
talking about. He was in When They See Us. I know who
Yes,
you're
yes,
talking about. Yes.
yes. And I think he was in that show, that HBO show, The Wire. Him.
Yes.
So he was doing, before he died, he did this big show. It's a series. It's really dope. By the way, if you guys have not checked this out, you need to check out The Black Market. It's the Black Market show that he does. And it's basically telling us how everything is on the black market. Oh, say hi, Liam.
He melts my heart every time I see him. Liam, hey,
Sorry, I had to adjust him,
boo.
so I didn't mean to
It's
lift him up, but
it's
yeah.
been a while, my boo boo. That's boo thing over there.
So he nonetheless, this guy Michael, he hosted this series called The Black Market, and basically it goes through everything that you can find on the black market. One thing that, the reason I'm bringing this up is, one thing that I never knew and was aware of is that there's these programs that people can purchase. They're basically robots, and what they do is they go in like they are people online, and they tally up or hold up the Ticketmaster and various other concerts to make it look like people are so interested in shows. And what they do is they jack up people as artists. So not saying that that happened to Jasmine, not saying that, because Jasmine is a true artist in her own right. But I just recently saw the episode on this show called Black Market, and it's robots sometimes that go to various like they go on various sites. So you know how when they say tickets now open, or tickets will be open tomorrow at 10 p.m. and you hurry up and you go on right at 10 p.m. tomorrow, what happens is people have these robot programs that go in and they basically make how do I say, make it more hotter than what it is, so that then therefore later on down the line they can jack up the prices. So it's really, it's a promotion. It's behind the scenes promotion to jack up the prices.
Where did you see this on? Is it on like YouTube, Netflix?
It's
Like,
on, is it US TV, USA TV? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
oh wow, but honestly, I think you're right about that. I really truly do think you're
Because
correct about
just
that.
like you said, it was already 500, 400 people ahead of you.
Yeah.
It's Black Market with, give me one sec. I'm gonna look it up right now. Here it
Yeah,
is.
I
Black
believe
Market
it.
with Michael K. Williams. And it comes on, oh, what's Vice TV.
Vice TV. Okay.
Yeah, Vice TV, according to what my quick Google search found. So you have to check that out. Now, there's plenty of other shows on there. I won't get into there because they're not relevant into them. They're not relevant to what we're talking about, but definitely look
That's
up
good to know.
specifically robots used to what's the word? Not infiltrate. What's the word? Where
Interfere.
inflate inflate an artist's clout. There's an
I'm gonna
artist
look that up.
Yeah, there's an artist specifically out of Washington, D.C. This particular episode followed him and how he went from just being a computer genius to being a star. And it was because he used these robots to go in and make it look like he had true clout because people were so interested in him. And there really wasn't people behind it. It was a robot.
Yeah, so definitely I'm going to look into that because I need to know.
Yes. And I know I'm on concerts today, but while I'm thinking of it, did you see Adele?
I didn't see Adele because I thought she wasn't having her concert because of the whole COVID.
So. That is what Little Miss said. That, due to COVID and all these issues, they couldn't get it together to go on tour, right? A, look at everybody else that's going on tour.
True.
And B, did you see the headline saying that Little Miss Adele may be preggo?
That's why she's not going on tour.
It's not confirmed.
But we're going to put it, y'all know we call the pregnancies out here on the show. So we're going to put that out there.
One of these. Okay. So Adele, let me tell you, let it not be true. Because if that was the truth, you just should tell your fans that she was pregnant.
That's true. Instead of saying, because you're right, New Edition hasn't had a problem the whole time. They've been able to do, and they're selling out stadiums. They're not in little places. They're in stadiums.
Where were they?
They were at Madison Square Garden.
Wait, they filled up Madison Square?
Filled up. When I mean filled up.
And to be older?
The aunties were out, baby. The aunties were out
with their stilettos.
The aunties were out, baby. It was packed. There was a sold out show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people I saw, I happened just to go on because I was like intrigued at how much the tickets were for Maxwell and where he was going to be.
So, excuse me, while you're on that real quick, I found who he's going to be with. It's Joe and Anthony Hamilton.
That's right.
That's who he's going to be.
Anthony Hamilton. That boy can sing.
You saw the verses?
No, I didn't see it. So tell me about it. I won't lie. You know what I was watching? Okay. I'm going to go on a tangent now. But I am hooked on this show that comes on Netflix called Anna Delvey.
Yeah, she was telling me about that.
Delvey.
I didn't see that yet. You told me about that, but I didn't see it yet. But yeah, you have to watch their verses.
That is why I could not see the verses because I was on my Anna Delvey kick and I could not be into
And usually when you're on a kick, you watch everything at that one time. So I know.
I did. I mean, I couldn't watch it because he interjects. So I had to watch it when I could. And when I tell you that Inventing Anna Delvey is everything, you got to binge watch that.
I have to watch it because I didn't see it yet. But the verses was dope. It was a vibe. It was one of those vibes. I felt like they should have done this verses in the summer because it's one of those vibes where you're sitting outside chilling and just listening to some good music. Like I just was vibing in my room. Like, I love me some music, Soul Child. Shout outs to Philly. We got the fam out there. Shout outs to Philadelphia. But I was with music because I love me some music, Soul Child. I do like Anthony Hamilton as well, but I'm more of a music fan type of girl. So in the beginning, it started off a little slow. It didn't give me that, thing I was looking for in the beginning, but it was like after like maybe 3 songs in, then they was giving it. And Anthony brought out a lot of different people. He brought out with him. He had, it's not Lettucey. What is her name? Oh my goodness, I can't remember the woman's name. She was on Hollywood Divas, I believe. Oh goodness, I can't remember her name, but he brought out a slew of people. The only
who did music?
No, Anthony Hamilton. Music brought out his baby mama. Y'all know his baby mama is lead singer of 702. That's his son's mom. You didn't know that? Yeah, that's his son's mom. They have a son together named Zach. That's his baby mama. Because she came on stage and she's like, yeah, Music Soul Child's baby mama. He hate when I say that. And he brought out another guy called Lucky Day. He's really good. I heard him. He redid Tony Braxton's Love Should Have Brought You Home.
Really?
Good song. Good song. You gotta hear it.
We are dropping gems today.
We're giving it all to y'all today. But when music does the song Love, I love that song. Like that's one of my favorite music. So yes. Oh.
So many people
use your name in vain. Love. Yes. So, when he did that, I was done. I was like, show's over for me. But Anthony Hamilton did a good job as well. It was really dope. I enjoyed it. So
did he do Charlene?
Yes, he did Charlene. That's not an Anthony Hamilton show without Charlene. And he did The Point of It All Is I Love You. Y'all know I'm no singer.
Yeah, baby.
That's the song. He did that.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to go find that on replay today.
Go on YouTube because they had it on YouTube too. They had it on YouTube because when you watch verses on Instagram, it be freezing and you be feeling about life. So one of them wise girls told us, YouTube, it was a little bit better. So I was between the two, YouTube and Instagram. So if y'all didn't check it out, please check it out. It's just like a real cool vibe. So you guys definitely have to check that out. Speaking of vibes, we're going to get into this one more thing. Miss Mary J. Blige. Mary J. is giving us real love. Dun, 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 dun. I'm searching for a real love. You got to have a real love. Go Brooklyn. Okay, so.
I'm doing the Mary.
So Mary is producing a real love. It's gonna be, I guess, like, I don't know if it's a movie or like a show or I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be on Lifetime. Yes, it's an original movie based off her best-selling song. And I never realized that was her best-selling song. And I love that song. That's the Mary J. I know and love. That's the Mary J. I know and love.
That's so honest. I emulate her style of dancing. You know that. I won't lie. Y'all, now don't go no place with me and y'all watch me dance. But let me tell you, Mary got the ultimate smooth. Because all you gotta do.
Yes. And she did that. And
do your two-step.
For sure, she did that.
Spin around two-step, that's a little too much for me. That's breaking. But just to stand still and do the two-step, Mary, that is my signature dance, right?
For sure, yes, that is her signature. She's not like the rest of us where we really be dancing. She do her two-step. We be dancing.
That's right. You can't make the hair revert, baby. Gotta get the hair tight.
Yes, so it's gonna be on Lifetime. So I'm super, super excited about that. Like, I just cannot wait for that. I'm like, yes, give it to us. Give it to us,
Speaking
Mary.
of remakes, did you see that Jasmine Guy is going to be doing a biography of Afeni Shakur, aka Tupac Shakur's mama?
Y'all know I love me some Jasmine Guy from A Different World. If nobody knows this, you guys know Different World is one of like my top favorite shows besides Living Single. And anybody who knows I always say that La reminds me of Jasmine Guy, especially with Different World. When she got engaged, I said she found her Dwayne Wayne. So anybody who knows,
Dwayne Wayne.
Yeah, she got it's like mirror, okay? So I'm so excited for this for her. I saw a recent like a snippet of her. I think she was on the Tamron Hall show. She was on somebody's show and she was talking about her divorce and how difficult it was for her. And she said it was just so hard and how people don't understand how much she went through. And she said, it's hard for you to call on people when you go through certain things. You just choose to, kind of go through it alone.
Yes.
Because you just need that moment to just get through it. It's sometimes hard to just reach out to people, and I can understand what she's saying because I'm the same exact way. So I was so happy to hear that she was doing this, and she's the perfect person to do it because she has such a close relationship with Tupac. Like, people don't know, her and Tupac were really good friends. And I think she is an amazing person to do the story about his mom. Like, amazing.
Well, I'm here for it. I'm excited to see it, and we're looking for it, Jasmine. We're looking for it.
We're excited. So as always, we thank you guys for rocking out with us. We know we gave you an earful today, but sometimes it's just a minute. We get caught up into it. We want to share everything with you guys. So that is exactly what we were doing today. So we hope you take all of our gems and you guys are able to go see Maxwell in concert, or if you are going to see Jasmine in concert, enjoy the show.
Tell us about it.
She gives a good show. Trust me, I know.
And so does Maxwell. He gives a great show.
So speaking of him,
before we tune out, I want to find out from the audience. So comment in the comments below. Does anybody know about the Morgenthau Fredericks glasses? Very interested in them. I need to get new specs. So definitely let us know in the comments below.
Tell us,
if anybody knows where we could get discount Morgenthau Fredericks.
Any discounts, share it with the people, please, and thank you. We always appreciate
need some
that.
specs over her.
Okay. So thank you as always for watching, being here with us, supporting us. We're here and we're going to continue to give y'all some Them Wise Girl content. So we'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode of Them Wise Girls. Later. Peace.